This video is going to take us through 5-2 of our accounting for the bank reconciliation. So we're going to learn how to complete a bank statement reconciliation and then to journalize the service charge that we get charged. So this is the PowerPoint for 5-2, and here is an example of what a bank statement looks like. So if you have a bank account, you might get this on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, listing all of your deposits and checks that you've written and so forth. This is what a bank statement reconciliation looks like, and if you were going through the PowerPoint, it would go through each of these steps in order of how to create this bank statement reconciliation. So the bottom line is, when we are complete with that, at the bottom here, the adjusted check stub balance should equal your adjusted bank balance. So these two numbers at the bottom should be exactly the same. Then we learned how to record a bank service charge on a check stub. So here is where it says other would be the service charge. So this is a monthly fee or a quarterly fee that a bank might charge us to have a bank account there. And we have to record that because that money is taken out of our checking account. So we would record it here on the line, and then we record it here and subtract it from a previous balance. Then we have to journalize that bank service charge because that is money that comes out of our account. It's listed normally as a a miscellaneous expense because we don't have anything called a bank service charge expense. So we would do this just like we did any other kind of expense. We would debit the miscellaneous expense and credit cash. And instead of a check, because we don't write a check for our service charge, it just comes right out of our account, we have a memorandum. So M and a number would be there. And that is it for the PowerPoint. We are going to get into Work Together 5-2. So this is 5-2 Work Together opened, and we see that we have some bank statement information here, and we also have a chart of accounts so we know what company that we are dealing with. So this is Bright and White Company. It lists all of our assets, our liabilities. The owner is John White, and he has the revenue and he has a few expenses there. So it says on August 29th of the current year, Bright and White Laundry received a bank statement dated August 28th. The information has been obtained from the bank statement and from the records of the business. Prepare a bank statement reconciliation. Used August 29th of the current year as the date. So all of the information that we need is right here from our bank statement information that they gave us. So down below here, we're going to start right out with the date that they gave us, which is the August 29th date. So we're going to abbreviate that AUG period, 29th. And then we have some information that we have to plug in on each side. So the first thing that they gave us up here is the bank statement balance, which is $2,712. So bank statement balance is over here on the right side. So we're going to plug that number in, 2712. The next piece of information that they give us is the bank service charge of $20, and then we have some outstanding deposits and some outstanding checks. We also have a checkbook balance on check stub number 309 that is $28.22 down here at the bottom. So this is an important thing because that's going to be on the left side of our reconciliation. So checkbook balance on check stub 309 is $28.22. So when we're going down here, we are on the balance of the check stub. And what number did they give us? 309. And that balance that they gave us was $28.22. So let's continue with the left side. So we have a bank service charge of $20. So over here, we have a description. We're going to call this service charge. And the amount is $20. And that's the only bank charge. If we would have had several listed, we would add them all together to get the total, but that's the only one that they're giving us. So that is going to be $20 on that, in that box. And then to continue on the left side, because we had a balance of $28.22, we have a service charge we have to subtract. So we have to subtract that from the amount above it. So our new adjusted checkbook balance is $28.02 after we subtract that $20. So that's the number we're shooting for to match on the right hand side. So now it's asking us to add our outstanding deposits, and we have a date and we have an amount. So we have up here one outstanding deposit on August 28th of $300. So down here we're going to put the numerical date in, so 8/22, or no, 8/28, sorry, and the amount was $300. And that's the only deposit we have that's outstanding. It means that we made that deposit and it didn't show up yet on the bank statement. So if we had more, we would list them all and we'd add them all together. But that's the only one, so we bring that down to the total outstanding. So we're going to just transfer that $300 down to that amount. And it says right here what to do for math. It says to add it. So we're going to take the 2712, we're going to add the 300 and get a subtotal of 3012. Then it says deduct. Deduct means subtract our outstanding checks. So up here we have two outstanding checks listed, 306 and 308. That means we wrote a check to somebody and they haven't cashed it yet, or it hasn't shown up on this bank statement yet. So we have two of them that we have to list. So we have a drop-down menu here. The first one was number 306, and the amount was $140. And the second one that they gave us is 308. And the amount was $70. Again, where did I get it from? Right up here. And it says a total. So we got to add those two numbers together. So 140 plus 70 is 210. And then deduct from the previous subtotal. So 3012 minus the 210. And we get the 2802. So we know that we did it correctly because these two numbers do match. Then it says we have to record the service charge on check stub number 309 and record the service charge on journal page 16. Use memorandum number 77 as our source document. So down here, all we are doing is recording that service charge. So we're not writing a check right now, so all of this stuff at the top will be blank. The only thing we're worried about is the balance brought forward, which was the 2822. We have nothing to deposit, we have nothing to worry about there, so that subtotal, we bring it down again, 2822. And where it says other, we write the service charge of $20. And we carry that over to the amount here. And then we have a subtotal here, so we have to subtract 2822 minus that $20, and it was 2802. And that's all we have to fill in for the check stub. If we were writing a check, we'd fill in the rest, but we are not currently doing that. And the last thing we have to do now is to record this in this general journal, page 16. So we're going to write down here the date that this happened, August 29th. And we said that a service charge is going to be called a miscellaneous expense. And the document number they gave us was M77. The amount was $20. And we're crediting cash because that came out of our account. So we're losing cash. And that is what that journal will look like, journal entry. So make sure you have all of the amounts filled in correctly for the work together problem for 5-2, and then go ahead and do the on your own problem.